Latisha Scott has been facing mounting criticism lately, as rumors swirl about the truth behind her business ventures. She has long presented herself as a powerhouse entrepreneur, involved in major real estate deals, investments, and luxury projects, but fans and critics alike have started questioning if her claims match reality. With several high-profile projects announced over the years, many are now wondering, is Latisha really building an empire, or is this just a case of smoke and mirrors? In this video, we are going to dive deep into these rumors, break down the evidence, and try to answer the most important question of all: what's really going on with Latisha Scott's businesses? Latisha Scott is no stranger to the spotlight. For years, she has positioned herself as a successful businesswoman, using social media and her appearances on TV to promote her brand and showcase her ventures. Among the businesses she has been most vocal about is Scott Realty, a real estate company that she claims is booming and bringing in major deals. She also hyped up the opening of Black Cigar Lounge, a luxury cigar bar that she and her husband, Marcel, have been involved with. On the surface, these ventures sound impressive. After all, who wouldn't want to be part of a growing real estate empire or a luxury lounge experience? However, as time has passed, fans have started to ask some tough questions. They've noticed a troubling pattern: lots of announcements, lots of talk, but not much actual progress. With no major sales to show for Scott Realty, and few updates on Black Cigar Lounge's success, fans are left wondering, what is really happening behind the scenes? One of the most significant concerns revolves around Scott Realty. While Latisha has made several grand claims about the company, including boasting about its success in the real estate market, there's a lack of concrete proof to back up these claims. A quick search online reveals little information about active listings, successful real estate deals, or even social media posts showcasing any closed transactions. For a company that's supposedly thriving in a competitive market, this lack of visibility is raising red flags for many. Another example is Black Cigar Lounge. Latisha and Marcel talked up the lounge as a top-tier, luxury destination, an exclusive spot where cigar enthusiasts could unwind in style. However, once the lounge opened, it became clear that things weren't as smooth as they had been portrayed. Fans quickly noticed delays and ongoing issues with its operation. While it's open for business, the lounge hasn't received the kind of buzz or steady customer traffic one would expect for a business promoted as a high-end experience. There have been rumors of low social media engagement, strange hours of operation, and some confusion about its financial health. Could this be a sign that the lounge is struggling more than the couple lets on? Of course, these are just two examples of the larger issue at hand. Latisha Scott has made bold claims about other business projects over the years, too. One of the most talked about ventures was the development of Scott Manor, a family estate that she and Marcel promised would showcase their success and serve as a symbol of their hard work. Fans were eagerly anticipating updates on this luxurious property, but years have passed with very little to show for it. In fact, social media posts and TV clips comparing older photos of the land show little to no visible progress on the site. Despite Latisha's constant mentions of the project, fans have pointed out that the land has remained untouched, leading many to speculate that the project may have been abandoned or, worse, never even started. It's not just Scott Manor that has raised eyebrows. Latisha has also spoken at length about plans for commercial property development, including shopping plazas and large-scale real estate investments. Yet, as with Scott Manor, there's been little follow-up on these announcements. There are no public records, no updates on any major developments, and certainly no visible changes to the properties she's promised to develop. For a businesswoman who is constantly promoting new ventures, this silence is particularly alarming. Fans have been quick to compare what Latisha has said in interviews and on social media with what's actually happening on the ground. The pattern they've uncovered is hard to ignore: lots of hype and excitement at the start, but little to no tangible results. It seems like for every big announcement she makes, there's a long period of silence or delays before the next one comes along. This has led many to wonder if Latisha's success is all just a facade, a carefully curated image designed to make her appear more accomplished than she really is. There's also the question of funding. Real estate and construction require significant upfront capital, and while Latisha and Marcel have presented themselves as successful entrepreneurs with plenty of resources, fans are beginning to question if they actually have the financial backing to pull off these ambitious projects. Rumors have circulated about potential funding issues, with some speculating that the couple may have overpromised without securing the necessary capital to follow through on their plans. If Scott Manor is really as close to being built as Latisha claims, why hasn't there been more visible progress? And if Black Cigar Lounge is thriving, why isn't it more visible on social media, with regular updates and posts showcasing its success? This lack of transparency has led to an even deeper level of skepticism among fans. There's a growing belief that Latisha may be using her business ventures more as a branding tool than as actual sources of income. After all, reality TV gives her a nationwide platform to promote her businesses and attract investors, customers, or business partners. But if these ventures don't lead to real, measurable progress, are they just part of the storyline for the show? Is Latisha more interested in staying relevant on TV than in actually building a business empire? Of course, Latisha has responded to some of the criticism in interviews and on social media. In her defense, she's explained that real estate projects and construction take time. Setbacks happen, and fans don't always understand the challenges that entrepreneurs face when developing large-scale projects. While this is a fair point, many critics argue that it doesn't fully explain why projects like Scott Manor have stalled for years without any real updates. Additionally, her tendency to dismiss criticism as negativity hasn't done much to calm the growing concerns. Many fans feel that Latisha is dodging accountability and not being transparent about the true state of her businesses. Some even believe that the entire narrative she's selling is a dream, rather than a reality. They argue that her business ventures are part of a carefully constructed image, one that looks impressive on TV but doesn't have the substance to back it up. One commenter put it bluntly, saying that Scott Manor is starting to feel like a project that will never happen. Another fan added that whenever Latisha talks about her businesses, it's like she's selling a dream, not presenting facts. These comments reflect the growing frustration that many people feel as they watch Latisha's story unfold. In the end, the question remains, what is really going on with Latisha Scott's businesses? Is she simply facing delays and challenges that all entrepreneurs experience, or is there more to the story? Fans are beginning to wonder if she's using her platform to make big promises without delivering the results to back them up. The longer these projects remain unfinished and the less progress is made, the more difficult it will be for Latisha to convince people that she's actually building the empire she claims to be. For now, it seems that Latisha Scott is at a crossroads. If she wants to silence the critics and prove that her businesses are legitimate, she will need to show tangible progress, not just talk about it. Fans want to see real results, completed developments, active business expansions, and concrete financial updates that show these projects are on track. The pressure is mounting, and only time will tell if Latisha can turn these rumors and accusations around. So, what do you think? Is the criticism of Latisha Scott fair, or are people jumping to conclusions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more updates as the story unfolds.